Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everybody, and Happy New Year. Tommy Me is here. Good morning, and Camille. That's a secret. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, everybody. Good to be back. Starting fresh. Starting the year fresh. All right. I took a few days off from last week. I wasn't really sure if there's going to be any price action at all, but I think maybe I should have made a better choice because I saw that there was some, I would say, good price action. Bowser is here. Happy New Year. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. All right. And Raphael, hey, Happy New Year, good morning. Exactly. My words, Raphael, my words. Yeah, exactly. All right, let's see what's happening here. Let's see what is happening here. Okay, now I would say that I'm gonna mark this up as previous day, the last day of the year. And we had a new day opening gap on NQ, which has been covered very nicely. So let's do it, everyone. Let's dive in. Midnight level is here. Eastern Standard, our usual routine. I haven't updated my chart yesterday. Maybe I should have. Previous day high, I would call this as previous day high, and previous day low, I would call this. Okay. What else do we have? What other levels do we have? Let's check for some possible fair value gaps, swing highs and lows. You know what? Just for safety, let's mark up the new week opening gap. Okay, at least we will know if it wants to return. Or we should just say new year opening gap, right? This was the close. New week opening gap, and here new week opening gap, new week opening gap high. All right, it's good. That's low. All right, let's go to the 5-minute. Technically, I don't really see anything special on the 5-minute chart because everything has been efficiently repriced, as we would say. We have the first presentation gap somewhere around here from Friday. No, it was Tuesday. Sorry, Friday. Right, this one, which could be interesting. I'm gonna put a line here. Yeah. And so far, that's it. Marco, good to see you, Marco. Good morning. Good morning. Okay, nothing special here. If we look to the left, everything has been repriced completely. And the more targets are down there, but let's look at the big picture, the daily chart. Ollie, Happy New Year. I'm glad to be back. I took a few days off from last week, only like 2 or 3 days. Trader Zoltán, bujék, bujék, boldog új évet. Neked is, viszont kívánom. Fellow Hungarian trader here. So let's look at the daily chart. What do we see? We are pretty much close to historical highs here still, and this is a bearish order block up there, and that makes the whole thing a little bit bullish for me. You know, this area is a bearish order block. It's also all-time high, and order blocks like to be broken, but regardless, I am going to put that right there. That's a daily fair value gap. And if I go back to the 1 hour, well, we still have a gap here. Interesting to see how the mid-level of this 1 hour gap has been respected by this candle. That's interesting. Naomi, hey Naomi, good to see you back. Happy New Year to you too. Welcome, Naomi. So this 1 hour candle here, how perfectly it was respected at this level. So 1 hour sell side imbalance, buy side inefficiency, or fair value gap there. Let's go with that. And the mid level was perfectly respected. Boom. Which means that level could be a possible target for later. Let's go down to the 1 minute again. Nothing special on the 1 minute as well. So I wouldn't say that, okay, here's a fair value gap or something. Marcelele, hey, welcome. Long time no see. Welcome to the channel again. How was your last year? How was everything? Good to see you back. Good to see you back. All right. I don't see anything special here. This would be just I'm just gonna put this here. I put it to the top. Actually, I'm gonna change. All right. So that's it. No other level. Renee, hey, what's up? Happy New Year. Welcome back, Renee. Good to see you. It's bad, but I'm here getting up stronger. Hey, Marcelo, don't, you know, the only thing that matters is you're here, you know, as you said, get back up and, you know, continue and don't give up. Whatever you do, just don't give up. Don't look back. Just don't look back. Red, hey Red. Welcome. And Raj. Hey, Happy New Year, Raj. Welcome. So good to see everybody. Okay, so far that's all we see, or I can mark up here. Excuse me. On the charts, these are the possible levels that make some sort of sense for targets. And that's it. Oh yeah, Ali, this indicator here is from 2 degrees, yes. The power of 3. I'm using the daily candle with the New York midnight level. Exactly. The power of 3. Never give up is my motto. Exactly. Dude, Raj, that is awesome. From 120 drawdown left to 3,500. Let's go. Well, I'm not saying, I'm not using it particularly for entry rules or anything, but it just helps me to get a picture while I'm trading on the lower time frames, and it just gives me a better picture of what's happening throughout the day. So I could say I like it. When I don't have an exact idea of where we're heading, I just look at this candle and I'm trying to see, like, okay, we're super bullish now, or are we forming a doji candle on the daily? How was the day so far? When I look at this candle, it just helps to make decisions, or helps to anticipate some levels, but that's it. It's not an entry strategy or anything else, but I like it so far, because many times I look to the left on my other screen and try to check the daily chart of how we're looking, but this one helps. Yeah, no problem. Midnight, hey, do you really have faith in the first Ravig concept? No. I like it there, and in the past couple of weeks, I tend to draw it there. I would say I don't have any particular strategy for the first fair value gap concept. I would say if, for example, price leaves it after the open, and it's good for possible targets, as I wanted to say. So if there's a reversal, if this would have been left open, so that right now this is not really a huge target, but if this first fair value gap from the 31 of December, so the last day, so this one will left open, I would say it's a good target for price, and not just now, but throughout the session. If there's a reversal, I would say it's an excellent target, but that's it. It's a good liquidity level. Now that it has been taken and it has been repriced, it's a low probability. It's just interesting to see how price reacts to it. That's it. So this was the gap here, and it's just interesting how the reaction was made. Try to go through it, didn't manage to go through. Instead, this candle here created a reversal formation and went down again, tried to go, then reversed, repriced, went down. So just studying the reaction in this gap is interesting, but other than that, including like trading strategy or anything like that. I don't really trade it. But for studying and for price targets, I think it's interesting. Supham, hey there. Doing good, and hope you're doing good as well, Supham. Good to see you back. Happy New Year. How was your last couple of days of the year? Hope you guys made some good trades, by the way. Do we have some news this morning? Swiss bank holiday. No news in London. We have unemployment claims at 8:30. But nothing else. We haven't talked about gold this morning yet. So let's just look at, take a quick look on gold. Just a quick look, okay? Guys, I wanted to pick up gold, and I'm still looking for some possible setups. Excuse me, I don't know what's up with my voice now. We took previous day high, which was right here. Oops. Come on. Okay. Previous day low. Okay, so gold is technically still bullish, I would say. We have some good levels on the daily chart. I would say this one wants to break the 26.55, which was actually up there. So possible buy side liquidity on gold. Up there, nothing on the 5-minute, pretty much sideways, so nothing, just waiting. Hey Marcelo, kind of make me tilted since it has to be my first payout ever. Oh, at least I know. Can I do it again? Yeah, that situation, I don't know. I mean, that just sucks, man. I mean, I was also having high hopes for profit trade back then, and I really like their rules and their vision. I don't know what. I mean, we talked about it too much, and I also feel bad about the situation, and that's why I stepped back. And for the time being, I'm only going to trade with well-established prop firms. So I don't care about brand new prop firms. The only new prop firm that I trade with is Tradeify. And so far, so good. I trade with them, but I'm stepping back from new prop firms, that's for sure. And regulations should be coming this year. I hope that regulations will come as soon as possible. Karsten, good morning. I wish you too. Successful and healthy. Health is the most important, guys, and time, by the way. The most valuable thing in life, I learned that in the past couple of years, is health and family and time, and money comes after, somewhere down the line. health, family, and time. Or if you don't have family, then friends, you know, the people who you care about, I would say so, or who care about you. If there's none, then you can still change that. That's why it also matters to those who don't have maybe those kind of people around. I would say find some people who care about you, or who you can care about. Anyway, health, family, time, and that's the most important. Oh, thank you, Blues Trades. Thank you so much. Happy New Year to you too. Thank you for the support. And by the way, by saying that, Apex still has the 90% sale today, and Bulenox as well. Just saying, Apex 90%, Bulenox 91%. Check it out. This is the last day. Yeah, some of you guys are still could be on the first, but so until the 2nd of January, so Thursday evening, Thursday midnight, you have time with the 90% sale on Apex and Bulenox. Just saying. Yeah, it sucks. Hey Naomi, thank you. No, I haven't talked. Thank you for asking. She's still at home, receiving medicine and treatment at home. For the holidays, the doctors let her home, but I have to take her back. I have to take her back next week to the hospital. She must receive more treatments. It's an autoimmune disease. That's all we know for now. And she has issues with the kidney, but they're working on it. And I'm taking her back to the hospital next week, but hopefully she will be okay. But they let her go for the holidays. That's good. Yeah. So I'm taking her back. Thank you for asking. Paul, Happy New Year. And Dario, good morning. Yeah, I took a few days off. Actually, yeah, I wasn't trading on Monday and Tuesday. And of course, yesterday was closed. So, and I think I wasn't trading on Friday as well. Not sure. But I decided to take a few days off. It was interesting that I checked the charts, that basically, as far as I checked it from my phone and my laptop, I wasn't at home, but there was good price action. I was surprised that the price action on Monday and Tuesday, in my opinion, was extremely good. So I would say this year in 25, I might try to make it to trade. Thank you, Marcela. Thank you. Simon, hey, welcome. Jeff, Happy New Year, everybody. Jeff, welcome. Good to see you, Jeff. Thank you, Naomi. Yeah, price action absolutely was good on Monday and Tuesday. Very good price action. I was a little bit feeling some FOMO because I've seen some possible good entries that I think I could have entered or would have entered if I'm at the computer. I was actually surprised, and you know what? That's why I feel we might not see anything special until the New York kill zone news. Just sideways action here. Everything is how to put this. Price delivery on the 5-minute chart is technically was sufficient, or efficient, not sufficient, efficient, not inefficient, but efficient. So I don't see anything. It's super slow. I mean, just look at yesterday. Beautiful. I mean, not yesterday, sorry. The last day of the year. Look at this. It was just awesome. And look at Monday. Monday also. Boom, beautiful drop. You can cut this, and you know this was quite all right, especially on the turn here at the market open at 9:30. Look at this, beautiful. So hey Nathan. Hey, thank you so much, and I wish you the best too. I wish everybody the best. Health, more than everything. Health is most important. Health. And by the way, I know it's New Year. I'm heading back to the gym. So, because it's New Year, I have to go back. And continuing with my diet. Obviously, it was super hard to keep up with the diet throughout the holidays, but I'm continuing, and I think the gym will help. Next week, my youngest vertical starts her new classes. Wow. That is awesome. Agility and scent work. Wow. That's interesting. That's cool. I didn't even know that, you know, those things, I mean, that they have different names for these classes. I mean, they have, you know what I mean? Like they teach these things differently. That's cool. But I guess it's good to, I mean, it's a good training, and they will learn a lot of stuff. It's a course running event, and scene work is learning to be something like a wow. That seems serious. It's actually cool. That is awesome. Satoshi, Happy New Year. Welcome. Welcome, Satoshi. Are we going down for that fair value gap? What do you guys think? I think we do, right? I took a small short. This is my probe trade from 73. I want to target the 37, but I'm going to put it to break even when it would go lower than this low, 58. This is my probe trade. MNQ, where is it? Here. So it's just a small trade targeting the 5-minute gap. Nothing special. Actually, I'm gonna lower this down there. If it goes down to 58.75, I'm just gonna put it to break even. And that's it. I would like to go down to that 5-minute gap if it wants to. I'm not even going to take partials on this. If it goes down, I'm happily leaving the trade on. One of the reasons is that the distance is still good. Let me look at this. Fair value gap would be at 37. Yeah, so 30 something points. It could be good. I'm moving my take profit to 40 actually, and I'm moving the trade to break even here. So it's break even. If it takes me out, I don't care. I don't care. Break even is a winning trade for me. 41.25. What's the low here? Low hanging fruit. Low hanging fruit would be 40.75. So I'm gonna move. Let's go with 41. Okay. Unfortunately, it's going back. Unfortunately. Search and rescue. Wow. My strategy midnight. Well, I'm basically trading smart money concepts or ICT concepts, but all I'm looking for is liquidity levels, like mostly fair value gaps, order blocks, and that's it. You know, when I see a nice displacement or break of structure, I just jump in and trying to anticipate that price would take out some of these liquidity levels, and that's it basically. But since price delivery was pretty much efficient, I was thinking that maybe it wants to go back down and sweep some more orders. That's why I thought to take this short. Obviously, it doesn't seem like this is going to be the case. but what can I do? Actually, I entered a little bit late. My best entry should have been up there, by the way. Right up there. Here. But I missed that, so I think I'm gonna get taken out here. So maybe I put the trade too early on to break even. Yeah. Oh my god. Missed my stop with one tick. Well, it is what it is. We still have the London Open, so we'll see. Jesus, what's it doing right now? Should be, there you go. It should be taking my stop. All right, this was the probe trade, but at least break even, you know. At least break even. Took a small short. Let's go. You know, the thing is that I still think it can go down. I would like to re-enter. Ah man, it's tempting to go short again. I feel like the target would be down there, but I feel some FOMO for putting it to break even so fast, because as long as the 83 level holds, then I mean until then I see that it might want to go down and take these levels. So I re-entered the trade again. That's the problem when I get married to an idea. Still targeting 41. Once it trades above 84.50, then I skip the idea. Until then, I like the idea still. Asia session was wild. Oh yeah, it was. It was motivation healing. Yeah, yeah. Nikos, welcome. Welcome, Nikos. Happy New Year. Yeah, Asia session was definitely good. As you can see, I re-entered the trade almost at the same level. Because I felt some FOMO for exiting around break even, so I want to see if this one wants to sweep some levels. If not, then obviously I was offside. Then I was offside. the 5-minute gap is at low of this candle is 37.50 on the micro. Excuse me, I don't know what's up with my voice. Anyway, we have London open, we have macro for later. Did you learn from ICT? No, Midnight. I mean, I watched his videos on his YouTube, but I'm not a ICT cult member, or I say this many times that I'm not a member of the tribe or the cult or whatever. So I don't praise him when I get up and pray for his soul or whatever. So I just learned some of his concepts, which I like, even though if he repackaged it or rebranded, I don't care. And also, I don't care if he's a good trader or not. I don't care about the Robbins Cup. I don't care about his personal life issues and whatnot. But so far, some of his lectures and teachings on his YouTube are, I think it's extremely good material. So City won the Robbins Cup. Not. Yeah. So I think he has some very, very good educational material. And back in 2022, I started to learn. So, Diana, hey. Good morning. Happy New Year, Diana. I'm not even following him too much on Twitter, although I did see on the new year that he stated that he's leaving the platform again, but we'll see. How long does Pro count for take profit? You mean how long are you staying on Pro account? I think there's a certain amount of withdrawal. I think after the first 3 withdrawals, you get to go to Pro Plus, if that's what you're asking. Oh, to set up. Well, it's usually about 1 or 2 business days. Obviously, the new year slowed things down a little bit everywhere. Usually within 1 business day. So if you don't have it yet, you can just ask support. But keep in mind that if you ask support now, you might have to wait until New York session for a response. As soon as it trades below the swing at 56, I might put it to break even again. Actually, I'm gonna put it to break even now. Another break even trade again. Let's go. I think this is pretty much the draw on liquidity, the 41.25. At least as a low-hanging fruit, but also we have the 37 down there. You pass December 30 and get message. Yeah, you might have to wait until today, you know, business hours. I got 2 micros to move stop loss. Let's go. Beautiful. Beautiful. First time you pass through your concert taker. Congratulations, 7 money back, yo. That is awesome. That is awesome. Yonix, Happy New Year. Welcome. Good to see you back. Oh man, this one is a tricky one. Could go back. But I think I'm gonna leave my stop at break even. You know what? Because since it's a new year, I took off 1. Okay. I took half of it off because it's new year and I need to bank some profits, right? But no, nothing special so far. This is the probe trade, the first trade of the year. I like it. Even if it's a small trade, I don't care. Apex denied your payout because of probation. Because of probation? You've been put onto probation earlier. Oh no, because you're on probation and you have to complete a cycle right now. Interesting though. Interesting. Oh my god. This was an effect. I didn't want it to didn't want you guys to go crazy. So I think you have to go through the probation phase. We have traders who went. I mean, there's Dominic from the stream who was on probation and he completed the required trading days and he got put back to payouts. So I guess you just have to follow you know, risk management rules they require and you should be okay. Rip headphone users. I'm sorry everybody. There was a sound effect that I wanted to create from The Big Short. You guys know the scene when they're on the phone and the guy says, "I'm addicted." And I forgot that I left my YouTube on that scene. Apex putting people on probation as if they were some sort of middle school brats. Yeah, I mean, they're following some very interesting filters or rules to filter out traders. I don't know. As much as I've learned from their videos, they don't even care if they have to filter out a lot of traders because as far as they said, they want to have quote unquote real traders who are not gamblers and proper risk management. But I don't know what to say about that since Apex is heavily relying on on evaluation account purchases. So the good thing is that I took partial profit on this trade. I still believe that even if it takes me out, it should be going down to 41. But the problem is, and the reason it's going to take me out, because there's a gap here, and I think it can easily go up, you know, take me out. They are obligated to say that. Yeah. Yeah, Satoshi. Yeah. Pretty much. All right. So what's it gonna be, market? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Satoshi. So that's pretty much contradicting, right? One day passed, but one day passed, we want gamblers, and then they say, oh, we don't want gamblers. So exactly. You were reading my mind. Buy 20 accounts in YOLO. Yeah. The bearish hammer seems problematic. Yeah. Yeah, I pushed it to break even too. Actually, I'm locking in some ticks because of slippage. But I have a bad feeling that it just, it can go up, sweep some more liquidity. But again, I took partials, so I'm okay. This is just house money, house profits. Ra, hey there, Happy New Year, welcome. Beam block changing IPs too many times. Oh, NPM, that's interesting though, because I sometimes off stream I trade it from my laptop, and that's using my cell phones because I was connecting through my cell phone, and that's a different IP as well, and I did that many times. Setting up my profits so I can transition to live account. That's a good plan. That's a very good plan, Satoshi. I was also thinking about it. I'm still thinking that maybe, that's a big maybe, if I could open up a personal account with $1,000 or $2,000, to trade micros, obviously only. $1K or $2,000 would be somewhat all right, and that would maybe hold me back from taking stupid trades. If I would use my personal account as a master account to trade with, maybe that would hold me back to take stupid trades. Obviously, I would go even slower, but who knows? I don't know. Yeah, MyFundedFutures now has Starter Plus accounts, 20% off, by the way. And if you're a brand new customer with MyFundedFutures, with the discount code, you can get 40% off if you're a brand new first-time customer If you register for MyFundedFutures, you get 40% off the Starter Plus plan. There's no activation fee and no daily loss limit as well, and end of day trailing, so check it out. You trade in a 50K account. Well, I usually, on the funded account, I usually trade 3, 4, 5 contracts on a funded account, micros. 3, 4, 5 micros, maybe 6 or 7, depending on where my stop loss is, depending on how strong the volume is. If the distance is not too long, I mean, if I use a tight stop, then I might go up to 6, 7 micros, but usually, you know, in the New York session, 2 or 3 micros, 4 micros. I aim for about $100 in stop loss value, or 150. Again, depends on how far is the stop or the take profit, you know. Yeah, 2 or 3 micros. Yeah. Because let's not forget that the 50K account only has, like, even especially if you have daily loss limits, so you're trading with $1,200 or $2,000. That's your account size, right? So not $50,000. That is just not true, right? I think I might have to close this trade manually. It's going to reprice that gap up there. So in reality, you only have $2,000 or $2,500, depending on which platform, of leverage. That's why it's also interesting for me to trade on the 150K accounts on Take Profit Trader. Oh no, it's going up. Personal account with $200 is, by the way, it's a good choice. Nasdaq or ES? In my opinion, Nasdaq, because it moves faster, but it's also more dangerous because it moves faster. So if you don't use proper risk management, then you know, you can easily wipe out your account, because Nasdaq can do that with you in like 2 minutes. If you make a stupid trading decision, then Nasdaq can wipe you out super easy. So just be careful. We have the London Open in less than 2 minutes, by the way. Yeah. Oh yeah, 150K account for $16. Wow. Hey Ra, do you calculate your Kelly ratio? What is the Kelly ratio? I know it's a stupid question. I should have known the answer, but what's the Kelly ratio? It would be your statistically max visible risk per trade. Yeah, on a funded account, my maximum risk per trade would be $200 per trade on a 50K funded account, which is like $2,000 or $2,500 of max loss, right? So I would not go more than $200 per trade on a 50K funded account. Evaluation accounts, let's put them on a different level. Evaluation accounts, for me, I do crazy stuff on evaluation accounts, okay? I go crazy, especially on the cheap ones. I know it's not a good habit, but I just don't want to waste time on cheap evaluation accounts. That's how I see it. So for example, Apex or Bulenox, they have the sale for $15. Oh no, this London Open is going to take me out. If they have a sale going on, I tend to YOLO it at times like this. I just don't care. I mean, I do care, but I don't want to waste too much time on it. Yeah, I took partial down here somewhere around 55-ish, but I feel like it's still going to go up, sweep some orders. There's an unbalanced price range at 68.75, just where my stop is. So I feel like it's going to go up, sweep some more, and then go down. Look at that. I think it's going to go. The 5-minute fair value gap down there would be a nice little area to pick up some liquidity. And now it's going to take my stop, by the way, just saying. Extending the sale and lifetime. I'm sure they made millions from account purchases. Oh, definitely they made a ton of money. A ton of money. They made a lot. Almost out from the trade. Out at break even. Okay. My the rest of the position is out at break even, which is fine. I'm okay. Small profit there. Going up. Let's see if this is a liquidity sweep or not. It seems like it for now. Maximum risk per trade that is not likely to blow your account. So if you have yeah, exactly. No more than 5. That's also a strategy. I mean, I'm not saying you can't risk more than 200, what I do. So if you risk like $500 per trade, then you can still go down with 5 losses in a row. So yeah. It's taking support from gap and the time frame, so I'm quite bullish. Let's go. Yeah, I mean, overall on the big picture, I'm still bullish as well. Especially after taking liquidity from down there during the yesterday, after the reopen. Look at this gap on the 1 hour chart down here. Nice little liquidity area that has been taken. This is the 1 hour chart again. Took the liquidity, and you know what? I think it might just, you know, want to bring it all the way up. And there you go. Taking the highs. Approaching the first fair value gap. How far is that? 40 points. Interesting level. This is an interesting level as price was reacting to it, so not gonna sorry about the chart movement. So I'm actually a little bit interested to take along if it shows some kind of a structure, but for now, obviously, I'm just waiting. It swept the high here, so it took the kill zone high. Well, Yain, it's very hard to say. I'd like to see it to be bullish, to be honest, because there's some good levels. As I showed it earlier, we have a very good, very nice swing high at 568. 1 hour size, 1 hour sell side imbalance, buy side inefficiency, which has been respected so far. And we have some swing highs here, so I like it. I really do. We'll see. But for now, I don't see it. Yeah, what a pop. Yeah. Raj, hey there. Or Ray, Raj. We have a Raj too. Ray, welcome. I'm doing good. Welcome to the stream. Happy New Year. Good to see you, Ray. Apex is the only top trade. Well, I don't think, you know, to be honest, I think like MyFundedFutures last year, they transitioned like 60 or 70 people to live accounts. Just saying. The CEO, Matt Leach, he was saying this number sometime during December or November that they have transitioned 60 or 70 people to live account. Now, MyFundedFuture has hundreds of thousands of traders or people, customers, clients. And from that big number, they quote unquote only transitioned 60 or 70 something to live. So, you know, and I'm not saying it's a bad thing or anything, but obviously they also have a process of how many people get transitioned or who are they transitioning to live accounts, aka booking them or copy trading them. Pips Hunter, hey, happy new year to you too. Good to see you, Pips Hunter. Short NQ, just waiting for the time. Yeah, I wanted to short NQ as well, but to be honest, I'm just a little bit skeptical right now. Especially on these levels, you know. I might even want to go long a little bit here. We have a 1 minute gap. I feel like it wants to go for that that first fair value gap up there from the from last I mean from Tuesday. Okay, so this would be the possible entry. Enter the small long position to see if it wants to go. Targeting 34.25. Nothing special. Where is it? Where can I show this? Here. So very small position. If this is a continuation to that gap, it should pick up and go. If not, then not. I might going to go tight with the stop if it trades above 11. 22k this week. It could happen, yes. Harshit, sorry, I didn't see you there. I mean, I didn't see your question. Yeah, so 22k. I think it's in the cards. Obviously, the market is so bullish. Still no signs of huge bearish correction. So, good supply zone. 517. Okay. Maybe, yeah, it's just not, it doesn't really want to take it or go. I would tighten my stop here. If it would trade above that 410.50. If not, this could be a structure shift again. No. Maybe this was the fake move from London. Okay. So if that's the case, then I'm still watching the levels down there after this one makes a structure shift. Strong bullish after this fall, yeah. Tempted to go long after pullback and hold overnight. Yeah, I mean, but it looks like there might be some issue with the bulls right now. It could be a structure shift to the downside again. That's why I'm concerned as well. We're not breaking that high at 410. Instead, it seems like it's going to break this structure. No volume for now. Actually, if it breaks structure to the downside at 390, I might not want to be in the trade anymore. So even though could be looking good, I'm not sure I want to be in the trade if it breaks that level. So just break that. Just break it. Okay, we broke that. I'm moving my stop here. So I'm reducing my risk. And 400.50. Yeah, I'm reducing risk. And all I'm looking is the first fair value gap area up there. If you look to the left, you can see how price reacted to this gap. And that's why I'm targeting that area up there. Okay, now I think it's fair to say I want to move my stop to break even. There. Now it's at break even. And it's coming back for me now, right? I got in on this small fair value gap here. That small one on the 1 minute. That was my entry, technically. But good to see you, Fresh Delgado. Happy New Year, by the way. Forgot to say Happy New Year. Damn it, you know what? No, I'm not gonna take partial. Should I take a partial profit? You know, it could be a high resistance liquidity run here. Should I take some, half of it off just for the stream? I think it can easily go back down or just leave it. Zoltan, good morning. New Year. Yeah, exactly. You're holding, retrace to 6,000. Could happen. Play safe. Now it's just, no, it's just not good now. It's going back down. It is what it is. Oh, man. What makes the Starter Plus better than the Starter Plan? No daily loss limit. No daily loss limit, and I think the consistency. I mean, obviously some some traders want some more freedom. So the starter plus is kind of like a midway in between the expert and the starter. Secrets of the Unknown. Welcome back. Oh man, look at this. I'm taking one off. I'm gonna tell you why. Because I want to cover some commissions. I think it's gonna take me out, so should have taken off right there, but yeah, there you go. At least the commissions are covered. It is what it is. Okay, so if this is not the plan, then one else should be. I feel like it still wants to go back. I mean, go up there, but just sweeping some levels. Tempted to jump in again, but I'm not going to. Look good. It looked good for a brief moment. Oh, it's cold here. It's minus 3 degrees Celsius. SMT at the highs. Yeah, there could be. I wasn't even watching the SMT right now. Welcome back, by the way, just another pickup guy. Welcome. You hold from target to target or specifically point based? Well, not specifically point based. I'm looking for the target and I try to hold it as much as I can. You know. Yeah, 40 in Fahrenheit. John, what's up? -9 Celsius. Ooh, man, that's cold. Bújék neked is boldog új évet. Look at this. And this is when I'm getting confused about where it can go. It technically made a structure shift on the 1 minute, but I don't know. It made a structure shift on the 1 minute with the displacement and the fair value gap, so it looks good for a possible short. Swept liquidity. I don't know. Enter the short. I know. Maybe I shouldn't have. Targeting 41.50 maybe. Small position. -18. Southern Alberta. Wow. 700. It can happen. Hát az 1 perceset már flippelte. So I'm just saying that it technically flipped the 1 minute chart, but maybe it's not enough now. Hello, panel trading. Happy New Year to you too, and all the best. I wish you all the best too. Welcome back to the channel. 944 degrees in California. Wow. Yeah, it might continue to go up again into the 35. Yeah, I'm still in the short. I think he might be having a holiday or something. I don't remember it clearly, but he said something a few months ago that he's going for a holiday or something throughout the winter. I'm not sure. I think it goes to 450-500. Yeah, we'll see. For now, I'm holding this short. I'm actually thinking to I'm gonna move my stop again. 75. I'm moving it to break even. So I'm break even again. I'm looking for that actually what I'm looking for is a partial at 58. .75. And $41.50 as a final target. 400.50. Okay, so this is how I would like to exit from this trade. What's one trading yearly goal for me? I would like to make this year from payouts one. I mean, I have many goals, but one goal for this year is to make at least the bare minimum is $100,000 in payouts this year. I know it's not the biggest number, especially if we look at other streamers, but that's the minimum. I would most likely try to aim for 200K, by the way. But the bare minimum from trading payouts is to, look at this, is to have at least $100,000 from trading payouts this year. And that would be, if I can get a little bit personal here, with that money, most of that money I would like to, I have a big loan, a big loan. I have a loan, a very big one. And one of my goals is to pay off that loan. It's quite a huge one. It's putting me under huge pressure throughout the past few years, and I would like to pay off that loan. So I don't want to buy a car. I don't want to buy fancy stuff until then. I want to get rid of my loan and start fresh this year. And I think, you know, and I think that would be great. All right, let's see what's going on. Sorry guys, I was just messing around with the trade copier. How much did I make last year? Not too much. About 15. Not too. I was not having payouts for about 6 months. I was absolutely having zero payouts. So I made about 45 or 40 or $45,000 from payouts. 40. I think it's 40, around $40,000. Yeah, $40,000 from trading payouts. Come on, just take it. Oh, dude, I thought that it wants to take it. Yeah, that sucks. Exactly. I just want to get rid of it. Malo, welcome. Yeah, I'm also afraid of the bounce here. I'm thinking to take this profit. You know what? I'm taking it. I don't care. I'm taking it because I just didn't like that it could be bouncing. And now that I took it off, it's gonna go down. But actually, it was a nice short. It's good to start the year like this. Happy about it. 5-minute fair value gap. I think it's still in play. This was a good short. Downside target would be the 5-minute gap at 337. Low hanging fruit to take out that swing low at 41. I mean, low hanging, not really. The low hanging fruit was the 45.75. My original TP was 41.50, but overall the target would be the 5-minute fair value gap, which could be still taken. Look at the bounce now. If it reprices this level, I think it should be maybe, yeah, exactly. Now it goes back up there, which is still not the end. I think it should be continuing down there. It's just picking up some orders now or repricing. That is still bearish, I would say so, but that's why the low hanging fruit was obviously not my 41.50, and that's why I took partial here on this unbalanced price here on this gap. That's why I took partial here, here and here. That was an unbalanced price range. This was my first TP. And that's why I was moving my stop too. And there she goes. Boom. Just like that. Boom. That was the move. Ladies and gentlemen, this was the move. 5-minute gap taken. Now we just have to wait for the next move. This was it. Now it's sweeping some orders. And now it can also bounce to the upside now that it's finished with the 5-minute gap. Pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah. Even after paying that loan, don't buy. No, definitely. Trust me, I don't want to buy fancy stuff. I was thinking to buy a car, but my car is worth like $1,000 and it's full of rust. But I know I'm gonna buy a better one. But for now, that's not a priority, at least for me. I want to get rid of my financial troubles this year with the payouts from trading, and last year was also it was great, but I have my goals, and I'm gonna talk about it. I'm almost ready with the editing of a new video where I summarized my accounts and my goals for this year. So I'm gonna talk about this in my video for the new year. Yeah, it was really looking like Naomi. It was really looking like it wants to react to that fair value gap, but it didn't. Do you see a big bounce? It could happen, but I don't have an entry for a bounce. But now that it's sweeping the orders on this gap, you know, if it starts to first before it bounces, I would like to see it create some kind of a structure. And when it creates the structure, I want to see it being broken, and then I would target that first fair value gap up there, maybe. If that's not gonna happen, we have another 5-minute gap here, and I totally forgot to put the Asia levels down here, but look at this one. Not this one. This here. I'd like to see this one going down there as a continuation, you know, to sweep everything. And we have some very good targets. We have the new week opening gap levels. We have the official Asia low. I mean, even down there, look at this gap. And this was in the Asia session. Those are pretty much possible targets. Pretty much possible. So better be careful. How was the taxman? The taxman, well, it was good. The taxman took like more than 25% of it. But this year I'm gonna be watching over my shoulder. We're getting smarter this year against the taxman. Happy New Year, 10 points. If I didn't say, then I say it now. Happy New Year. Good morning, Cedric. Bonne année. That's Happy New Year, right? I invite a Happy New Year. Boldog új évet. Boldog új évet. Nyugodtan, nyugodtan. Nyugodtan írja. All right. It seems like we're still going to continue lower. and I just don't have an entry yet. No entry yet on my end. I don't have orders or positions. Okay, I'm clean. That's the problem, you know. This is a typical issue. Like, you have a good trade, you made it to the target, and you feel like you have to take another trade. Like oh, it's gonna go down lower, and you jump into a next trade. But this next trade for me, if I want to go lower with price, that would be a lower probability for me. Because now that I made some profits on this, I could be risking it by giving it back. You know. Jack X, hey, Happy New Year. This Happy New Year to you and your, well, Cedric, I wish the best to you too. And sorry that I took off a couple of days. As I was checking price action from Monday and Tuesday, it was pretty good price action. It was pretty good movements, and I was feeling a little bit of a FOMO. But anyway. By the way, Bulenox and Apex sale is ending today, Thursday evening. So 91% off at Bulenox, and I think it's 80% from option 2 accounts. Yeah, with the code tomsabo2. Option 2 accounts are 80% off at Bulenox, just saying. Ending on Tuesday evening, Eastern Standard. Not Tuesday, come on, Thursday. Thursday evening, guys, I'm still tired. Thursday evening, Eastern Standard, on the 2nd of January. Last day. 90% or 91 with Bulenox, 90 with Apex. Most likely they're going to go back to like 50% or 75% after that. Okay, seems like we have a possible structure shift. Back to business, yeah, to 25, exactly. Exactly, Kim. Exactly, Kim. So, as I was looking back on my journals, you know, when I had a good trade like this one, I was like, okay, let's go with the flow. Let's just take another one. And more than 50% of the time when I try to chase it to the next target, it just reverses, and you end up by, you know, giving back your profits to the market, or even worse. And then it makes you frustrated, right? So you're starting to do stupid shit. I'm sorry, excuse me. But you're starting to do stupid stuff after that, and it messes up your whole thinking process. So now that the trade is done, obviously we can enter another one, but we need more than just possible targets continuations, because if I just re-enter here, I would be risking my profits. So now I'm just gonna wait and see if it's going to, for example, I'd like to see this 67.50 level right there to be shifted, and maybe, and that's just a maybe I would target the first gap up there if this was just sweeping orders. Until then, it's the waiting game, you know. I don't know, Camille, why are they so expensive with it? Obviously, they're making money on the activation fees when they do the sales. So, you know, that's their main income, and not just Bulenox, but except if they have a more expensive evaluation account. But the cheap evaluation accounts usually are coming with some higher activation fee. Yeah, yeah. I definitely have a Monday feeling, guys. I definitely have a Monday feeling. Like this is just this is Monday. Hey Ray, I reckon it's just about to calm down. You're in a short. Well, there's nothing wrong in being a short. If you already have, even if you're in a small drawdown, I guess it can work out quite nicely. For example, if we look at the 5 minute, it's like a bearish breaker, right? So now it's picking liquidity on the 5 minute chart. Basically, it's picking up the inversion gap here. Look at this. Here's the inversion. And so if this one reacts with some sort of a bearish candle formation, then we definitely can continue lower to the next level. And so far, the inversion gap is holding price. So it could be a good play for the shorts. Expert plan is ridiculous now. Went up a hole. Yeah, it got a little bit more expensive. Yeah, it got more expensive, and not a surprise because no withdrawal cap, no consistency, no daily loss. It was expected. They were talking about it last year on the Discord that they are going to increase prices, and I don't want to be the early bird to say it, but other prop firms, the rumor says that other prop firms are going to increase prices as well. For example, Top Step. But we'll see. Look at that. Now this is a nice reaction. What a reaction from the 5 minute inversion gap. It's definitely looking bearish. I took a short position, but this time I took it on an evaluation account. The previous trades were made on Apex funded accounts and MyFundedFutures funded accounts. This one, I only took it on an evaluation account because, you know, just because. My entry is 48. I have a tight stop at 71.50. If it goes higher, I just don't want to be in it. My take profit level would be down at 15. But I only took it on evaluation account, so I would say for me, for my criteria, it's a low probability, and it's going to take me out. I see it now. Okay, never mind. That's why I didn't take it on evaluation. I'm sorry, funded. Yeah, almost out. Short at least 800 points. I'll get lower days. Yeah, I'm out. Hey, MB Trader, welcome. Happy New Year. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. First trading my new 50k funded 3 micro. Nice buys. Let's go. Let's go, Harshit. Targeting 700. That's good target. How was your year, MB Trader? How was the last couple of days of the year? Hope you made some good profits there. Okay, seems like it's going up now. I don't have a proper entry for this because I just cannot anticipate where it wants to go. That's why I said earlier it was a low probability entry for me. Mark your first revenue gap in London. That was right here. And it's reacting to it nicely. Look at that. Wow. Bullish candle here on the 1 minute. What a reaction. Yeah. If it trades above it with up close candle with a full body, then maybe we can look for a possible buy setup. Yeah, we have some volume imbalance as well on the 1 minute, minor targets. I'm not saying it will go there, it's just a good area to monitor. There would be a morning star on the 15-minute. Oh, we'll see. Yeah, we definitely have to watch these levels, especially for the because it's the first gap and it could be providing some resistance. And if price cannot go through, then there could be some difficulties. Anyway, still waiting. Basically going sideways. Looks like a not a bullish flag. I don't know. Does it look like a bullish flag? A little bit. A little bit maybe. This 1 minute candle picked up some orders from this inversion gap. Now it might want to break higher, but I'm not entering. I don't think I want to enter. I don't know. $3.45 with stop loss 30.45. That's a good entry. That's a very good entry. Actually, this inversion was quite good. Okay. Let's see what it does. Picking up some more from this gap. We have some possible Asia levels down there if it wants to go, but for now it could be just liquidity sweep. It could be just sweeping and sweeping. On the micro, it technically shifted structure. Yeah, right now, Cedric, it's not the worst. That's for sure. We've seen very bad price action in December in the London session, particularly. So, you know, right when we started the stream here, I thought that we're just gonna have one of those days, but so far, it looks okay. Highest 5-minute volume and delta is on the downside so far, yeah. At this point, it's hard to say anything about levels or possible targets. You know, I realized that these bearish and bullish breakers usually, I mean, I don't think they're working out so good in the past. So in this case, this bearish breaker could be easily broken. Look at this. Now we're going through. Okay, there you go. How far are we from the volume imbalance? In London session, you know, guys, I like the volume imbalances in London sessions. 30 points. Enter the long on evaluation account only. Only on evaluation account. I'm not taking a position on a funded account this time because I feel like this is a low probability entry. After shifting with this candle, it's an aggressive entry, I know. I would like to see price going higher to the 410. Only taking this on an evaluation account at Take Profit Trader currently because I feel like it's a low probability trade. But I'm starting to see or anticipate a possible continuation to the upside. So that's why I took it. I already had a loss on this one, and I don't even have a stop loss on this. And Q, where is it? Here. I'm gonna put a stop here for now. It's just temporarily, and this trade is only on evaluation account. I am not touching the funded accounts because this is a low probability trade in my opinion. But since we are trading above the first gap and it's building up some momentum here, I can imagine this one is going up. So yeah, Cedric, yeah, I agree. I might even add to this position, but we'll see. All right, adding to it. This is 150k account, so I'm okay. And just like that, it goes against me. I'm only risking about $400 on this. Well, it is what it is. It's going lower. Yeah, it is what it is. Too good to be true, right? That's what happens when I try to be aggressive. They're out to get me, yeah. Happy New Year, Farhad. Welcome. They want to get me. Still, it can go, but look at that. It swept liquidity. Now it's pushing it back. Ain't that some kind of a manipulation? Yeah, I totally forgot about the equity open. Best top step combine. Let's go. Congratulations there. That's awesome. Yeah, yeah, Naomi. I feel that too. It could be going down for a range trading session. I'm not really trusting this price action here. Maybe it wants to go down to that lower gap at 314. Not sure. Not sure. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like this one could be. I'm looking for some possible levels, but it's hard to anticipate anything in this. All right. Yeah, they are after me. They're watching. They're watching. But it's still interesting to see how the price is reacting to this this gap and how it swept this fair value gap here, which is basically an inversion gap still on this, and now pushing up there. Look at that. All right. Now it seems like it wants to go, maybe. Hard to anticipate any kind of movement here. Picked up liquidity from the upper fair value gap. It does definitely seem like it might want to go sideways. I'm gonna look at gold for a second. Gold went up there. And it's looking like it's definitely bullish. Basically a bullish bullish candles on the 5-minute. The problem is we still have another gap here as an unbalanced price, but only on the micro. Gotta be careful. And there she goes. Up to 411 maybe. Can it go? That's the level 410. Looks like it's pushing it. Not sure. Yeah, just choppy. It is choppy. And I don't have any kind of entry. I'm just watching this. Watching the levels. Yeah, I mean, this move was okay from up there. It actually did the job, as we talked about it. Now it's a huge question mark. Is it going to try to push it up there? See how the 405 one minute broke that first further get. That was entry stop. The 405. Oh, this one. Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely. Yeah, this was a possible entry. And that's why I think, and unfortunately I don't have anything to go with here, but that's why I think we should be repricing the level above 410 and maybe higher. Maybe even revisit the other first fair value gap from the last New York session, but hard to say. Still just following through. I wish I would have an entry. $385 point of control. That could be down there. Retest and reaction. We also have these flat candles at 407. Okay. Possible turning point here. At least as a moral victory, I'm curious if this level is going to get repriced. Even all the way up to like 12, or, you know, digging into this inversion gap until 15 or whatever. $323 1 minute inversion. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, it's the waiting game. It's the waiting game, and it could be lasting all the way until the end of the London kill zone. I wonder what's going to be the final move. Is it going to make a new high or just dump it all the way down there? Michael, good morning. Happy New Year. Good to see you back, Michael. How was the last couple of days of the year? Hope you had some good time. Bit of a rest. Recharging batteries. Never know, but I'll look at my... Yeah, that's true, Cedric. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Nice. Let's go. Ready for the new year. That's all that matters. Resetting, recharging. You know, everybody should take the new vows for the new year. We're all gonna lose some weight, maybe, you know. We're gonna be better people, better persons, better everything, better traders, more disciplined, right? That's how it works. All right, what's it gonna be? I feel like this one is still having trouble. Yes, Satoshi. Watch my live stream every day. Hit that like button. Yeah. There's going to be, by the way, new giveaway. And all I can tell you, there's going to be MyFundedFutures giveaway too. New starter accounts. So, and waiting for some answer from Take Profit Trader as well. So, all right, looks like it doesn't want to go. Is this going to reprice that gap? I wonder. Not at the bottom of a huge range trend since August. Oh. Expecting kind of same move as September. It can happen. The new all-time high, definitely. I look at Bulenox over the holidays. I will start with them on Monday. Let's go. Oh, thank you so much for the support. Do you know what is Project? That's basically the same platform like TopStep. Yeah, exactly. So TopStep basically just changed the logo, but it's basically the same. With some minor differences, but basically the same thing. Seems like Project X is providing this trading platform to more and more prop firms. I don't know if it's a good or bad thing, because I don't know if Project X is like a platform where they can actually manipulate the trades or spreads, prices, etc. You know, we don't know that. So okay, what's happening here? Very experienced ninja or at assistant, so that's easy for me. Yeah, so okay then. It will be easy to follow with them. Are you talking about potential new price on TopStep? No inside info. It was just they were just talking about it a few weeks ago on Top Step TV. That's all. Not really talking about. They just mentioned it for like in two sentences. Like, yes, prices are increasing because of regulations could be coming in. Blah blah blah. And so Michael Patek just said, yeah, it could be coming into to the picture that might have to follow up with the market and increase some price, but that's all they said. Nothing else. All right, are we turning to the downside here? I wonder. This could be a possible shift again. Just not sure. Yeah, this one could have been a liquidity sweep. And now going back up there. Who knows? Or it can be just dumping all the way down. With Project X, they can definitely tell if they are copy trading. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It's a futures platform, Satoshi, yeah. Which account size do you trade with Bulenox? I always use the 50Ks, It's quite optimal with the activation fee as well. So I usually go, well, I always go with the 50K with Bulenox, so. Yeah, it could be a slow grind pre-New York. Maybe it can also make a new high until then. It's hard to tell at this point. Hard to say. I'm also curious if it wants to make a new high or not, or just really, really dump it. Maybe there's still some stops above the 424. Not sure. I don't have an entry, and I'm just waiting. I'm definitely not touching the funded accounts now. I had some good trades earlier. Marty, good morning. Happy New Year to you too. Yeah, you have to put a number 2 after it. So tomsabo 2, and it works for that's for option 2 accounts. You have to put the number 2 after the code. So tomsabo 2. Yeah, 80% by the way on option 2 accounts, which has end of day trailing. So 80% off on those. Just saying. So, is it going to dump or what? We also have another imbalance price at 62, actually. It's very close. Shifted structure with a small fair value gap, but I think it could be a trap. Maybe not. Small little fair value gap on the 1 minute. Where some orders could be picked up and maybe continuing lower. It's just hard to tell. Still just waiting. Good morning, Ashevs. Welcome back. Welcome, welcome. Motivation healing is definitely short biased. Yeah, we'll see what it does. Could be a possible sell. Looks interesting for sure. Yeah, okay, another push. Look at that. You're short. Let's see what it does. Is this gonna be a squeeze or not? It seems like it could be a squeeze, right? Very hard decision right now. Oh, on EuroX. Okay. Yeah, I'm looking at this like a possible bull flag as well. But the more I'm looking at the 5 minute, it's just, I don't know. We have this small gap here, which is great. But it does look like a bull flag. And we have some nice targets up there. Hmm. It's just hard to tell. Because I was watching these levels up there at 410. And if this is a bull flag, then it should be repricing that area up there. It's obviously not mandatory, but it can. Especially if it wants to squeeze everybody who tries to short. What's the name of that indicator you have it? Oh yeah, it's called power of 3. So power of 3 from 2 degrees or 2 degrees. HTF power of 3. And make sure, I mean, the way I use it is I use it with the daily candle, and I use the New York midnight level for the daily open. So I kind of like it. Helps me anticipate some moves. But yeah. Yeah, you're welcome, Ashevs. So what's happening here? Is this gonna pump or dump? Feel like it can easily go down as well. Still have time from the kill zone, so there should be a decision if they want to squeeze everyone or just dump it back down there. But it does look like a bullish flag. And on the 5 minute, it definitely picked up liquidity. Pretty much sideways action. Even on the 5 minute. All right, what's it gonna be? There's one Unbalanced price down at 62. If it wants to go for it. Because, you know, it has to reprice it. Let's watch it closer. $5.42. 288. Oh, the 4-hour range. I see. Yeah. Yeah. I'm a little bit tempted to take a short, at least on an evaluation account. But I think, I don't know. You know, but here's the fair value gap. Shifted structure, looking to reprice lower a little bit. So looking good. It definitely looks good. But I'm just not sure. Is it gonna go or not? Just wondering. Should have taken it, right? That was the perfect entry. Should have taken it. Well, shoulda, woulda, coulda. Actually, if I look at this here, this one shifted structure on this candle. So bearish market structure shift. Small fair value gap here. If I would have just entered the short, I mean, I know it's too late, but at least I can go through it. Stop right there and, you know, take profit there. It was almost like a beautiful 1 to 2 risk to reward. And the second entry was here. And, you know, it's obviously too late to talk about it. Also, another possible entry was right here. So basically the price action wasn't that bad. Look at it. There was technically 1, 2, and 3 areas to go short. 3 places to take a short on this one. If we target this here. Beautiful, right? I think this is just awesome. even just to realize and see. And we had market structure shift here, bearish market structure shift here, here, and even here. Everything was lining up to take a short. Look at that. Everywhere. Everywhere. And I didn't take it. 3 signs. The market gave us 3 signs that it wants to go short. And we didn't. I didn't. So. And, you know, when I look back, obviously it's easy to look back and say it. It's a different thing when you're in it. But when we look back at this, it was pretty much obvious that it wants to go down. And to the tick, it went down to reprice the gap. And I think this is pretty much it. This is pretty much the move. Yeah. It's just so having a good volume market so much different. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You know, December was hell in London session. Absolute hell. But this price action, I would say it was just beautiful. The way it's easy, I know it's easy to look back and say it, but when I look back at this, everything was pretty good. And that's why I was also watching it closely, trying to anticipate something, and I was scared to jump in. I was almost pulling the trigger on a funded account, but I was scared. The problem was that I was married to the idea that it's going to push it all the way up to 410. But anyway, it is what. But price action was good. It was good. I liked it. But it's a good breakdown of what happened here. And now that it repriced this area, I don't know how far it wants to go now. Obviously, it bounced back. I think the move is pretty much done. I mean, what's the time now? Okay, 17 minutes or 16 minutes until the kill zone ends. That's it. That's pretty much it. I think. And now it will go to 410. How about that? I'm telling you guys, it's gonna go there. That's where it wants to go. Maybe. Closing down the gaps, you know, closing down the gaps. Or rebalancing, not really a gap. All right. So that's pretty much it. Yeah, Devin. Exactly. What is the volume in normal London session? In this, What does a volume in normal London session in NAS look like? This is a normal volume in London session. This is pretty much a normal volume in London session. This is exactly how it looks like. I mean, don't expect the same moves in New York session, obviously, but this is pretty much okay. This is not the best, maybe a little bit ugly, but I think it's still good. 400 to pass eval now, down 1k. Let's go. Apart from New York, well, you know, obviously the volume is much better in New York session, but yeah. You made a decent amount. Kind of chilling. Yeah, that's the best thing. And that's a position too. Yeah. To be honest, guys, or ladies and gentlemen, I think I don't think I mean I don't think I'm gonna take any more position or anything here. My best anticipation is that it's gonna go and reprice this gap up until 1175. That's what I'm thinking. Should be going for that, and that's it. That's all I see. Good deals at the moment. Well, the cheapest one is Bulenox and Apex right now, but if we look at the big picture, as for payouts and rules and which ones are the best or well established ones, by the way, we don't talk about too much, but trade day is also good. But the best ones, my favorite for now is MyFundedFutures. I like Take Profit Trader more and more. The cheapest ones are obviously Bulenox and Apex. Keep in mind that Bulenox is absolutely good. I had a couple of payouts, but they don't have any kind of social media or you know, communication or whatever. I mean, they do have a Twitter account or X account, but they don't post anything there. They don't have a Discord. So they do things a little bit different. And I'm not sure if they have a straight to live account transition process, which is quite interesting, but they don't have it outlined. Now, every other prop firm has some kind of a way to transition more and more people to live accounts, which I think is going to be part of the new regulations. But Bulenox does not. So Bulenox is a bit like a smaller prop firm, but still paying out like clockwork. So no issues with them. And I know how many of you guys love Apex. I still think that they're one of the biggest ones. So which one changed less rules in my opinion? Well, I would say MyFundedFutures is pretty much solid right now. They only changed prices a little bit, but the rules at MyFundedFutures are pretty much solid, and they're not messing around. You know, and they don't do retroactive stuff and all that much, all that such, and so I think MyFundedFutures is pretty much solid. They denied your payout with an oh well, that's the problem. At least they should be giving out more explanations about payout denials. I mean, we do have people who got paid out, and I'm also building some accounts with them, but you know, denying payouts without explanation, that's not good. We also have Dominic here, who was put on probation. He was trading throughout the probation period, and he got payouts after that. So at least that's a good news. Well, Ashraf, the rules are basically the same like Top Step, you know, end of day trailing, minimum 100 day for minimum 5 $100 days for payouts on a 50k. The only difference is that no news trading, on the major rules. There is a withdrawal cap of $1,200, I think, on the starter. The expert account has no withdrawal. It's pretty much simple, nothing crazy. And they don't say welcome home. Exactly. They don't say welcome home. Waiting for regulations is like waiting for Christmas. Yeah. Exactly. I'm waiting for the regulations very, very much. What we will get? What will we get? Well, I think higher prices are going to come with regulations. The evaluation process, I think the one-day pass thing and the cheap evals might be going away. But at least many of the small prop firms or the brand new prop firms, which some of them obviously, unfortunately, as we've seen, could be a little bit shady, I think they would be dropped out. They would be required to have capital backed up on a separate account to back up all the profits, simulated profits. And I think one of the rules would be to have much less simulated funded accounts. So I don't know what Apex is going to do, but I think having 20 simulated funded accounts is going to be going away slowly. So I think they're going to be reducing the possible numbers of having simulated funded accounts. Just like TopStep is saying, once you are transitioned to a live account, you cannot trade on your XFA accounts anymore, right? You can't go back to trade, I mean, until you blow the account, obviously, but you can't trade on your XFA accounts once you're on live. So they want you, they're narrowing it down to trade less accounts. With new rules and retroactive is sad. Yeah, it's a red flag. Yeah, I know. It's obviously it's a bad thing and it's not good for the industry. So anyway, what can we do, right? Trade small, going for base hits. That's what we can do. All right, ladies and gents, I think I am going to call it here. As researchers, we must not break. Exactly, Cedric. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be back for the New York session. Hopefully we'll have some good price action as well. This wasn't so bad. It was actually good. So thanks again for watching, for being here. I'll be back for the New York Open. Have a good day, awesome day. Don't forget, there's some sales going on. If you would like to support the stream, please use my codes and links. Thank you so much for the support. I'll be back later, and until then, trade safe, be safe, God bless you all, and see you guys later. All right, cheers everybody.